Hey folks, this is Yusuf. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I haven't heard about for 15 years, and it just popped up in my mind, and I just started looking more stuff up on it, and that is called spontaneous human combustion. The idea that seemingly almost magically, human beings uh, are destroyed into ash, even burning, turning the bones into ash, which is very hard for even crematoriums to do. And everything around it, nothing around it is really burnt. Maybe some singes, but nothing burnt. And a lot of times, a person's legs will still be there. I mean, this very strange thing. And I was watching something on it, and they give all these explanations for maybe they dropped a match on it, maybe, and people rightly say, well, why isn't it? I mean, we know when people drop matches and it burns the house. Why is it confined to these areas? And I think we have to put it. I think it's going to be wind up being something so obvious that it's like, oh my God, we didn't think of that, you know. And I think both the people who dismiss it and the people who come up with these wild theories um, are going to say, you know, like of course, because there was something before this called wind of the cannonball, and wind of the cannonball was people would see a cannonball go by somebody, and they would just drop dead. So how could this be? You know, and people were finally embarrassed to report these things, but it's documented in the battlefield. Somebody would see a cannonball completely miss somebody, and the person would drop dead. Well, uh, if you're looking at a cannonball flying through the air and it just brushes up against somebody, yeah, it doesn't go through them; it just grazes them a little bit, which for just that cannonball going that speed, that heavy, that much force behind it, it just grazing you shatters bones, hemorrhages organs, slashes arteries, and it basically just bounces off of a human, shears off of them. Uh, and if you're looking straight on of it, it just moves straight across. Whereas if you were to be looking on top, it would be you know kind of veering off. And that they finally just recently discovered that to be the most likely explanation because you get grazed by you dead. Um, so I think this might be the same thing with spontaneous human combustion. I think in the future we're going to say, "Oh my God, of course." And the people who deny it, just like people who denied wind of the cannonball, oh, it's crazy, it's stupid. Well, no, these things are actually reported, and just because you can't make sense of them doesn't mean that they have no explanation or that they're it's just crazy people. Um, and then there's the people who say it's Kundalini yoga and all that. And it's like, you know what? You're not helping. All right. Uh, so that's my little weird thing about. And if people know about spontaneous human combustion or wind of the cannonball, please message me. I love talking about strange things. Peace to you.